Hi everyone, I'm Sam from Victor Running. I am a huge running fan and it's my personal mission to inform and encourage you guys about the awesome benefits that running brings into your life. Today we're looking at shoes and the massive claim that Nike has made that their new shoes, the Vaporfly Next Percentage, can actually make you run faster. Now this is a huge claim, so with and for you I'm going to get these shoes down the track and I'm going to test whether that claim is fair. Some of the Nike athletes have hit some breakthrough performances with personal and course records this year in those shoes. However, these guys are on the most well-funded running development program there is in the entire world that looks at diet, recovery, psychology, as well as training methods. So is it really just the shoes that translate into those brilliant performances? And does that translate into a better performance with the average runner, me or you? So in this video, I'm going to give you the skinny on what's actually in the shoes and what's the science behind them before we get down and test whether they make me faster. So let's get into the science. Okay, so you can see I'm properly tooled up for the scientific part of this test. Now, so let's look at exactly what's into the shoe. Behold, Nike have innovated the devil out of this shoe. Now, there's three things I want to talk about. First, stiffness. There is a carbon plate running through this shoe. That is not a reflexing action that you get from some of the para-athletes' blades, rather a stiffener to help your foot roll through the step without losing energy lost by collapsing of the foot, number one. Number two, look at the amount of foam that there is here. Now this does give you some rebounding action, and that is a huge amount. It's 15% more than the prior shoe. And three, the membrane. Look at the upper. You can actually see my fingers through it. It's so thin. The design is to keep it light, but also to reduce the moisture retention. Now there's a claim that it retains 25 grams less retention than a standard shoe and over the predecessor. Now over a half marathon distance, that is material. But you've got to weigh that up against some of the downsides. Now these bad boys aren't just green, they are frog green. I mean, they're extreme green. Runners wear a lot of neon, it's up to you to decide whether you like it. There is a rainbow version of the shoe which is also mega cool, but green, you're going to be seen in these. Two, the price. These shoes cost me €275. That's more than I've spent on any shoe ever, running or not. So, guys, are we really spending €275 on running shoes now? Is that really happening? That's a lot of money. You need to decide whether their lastability and whether the benefits are worth it. Thirdly, the height of the platform. I am worried that this is going to be quite unstable and in the wet, potentially quite dangerous. What Nike has done is they've widened the forefoot to try and help that stability issue. I'll test that out on the track later on. I'm going to get down the track and see whether it makes me faster. Come on, let's go.
Hi guys, Sam here. I'm at the track, as you can see. I've got a bit of a bead on because, like a good boy, and like all of you good runners out there, I've done my warm-up. We're here to do the test on the Nike Next Percentage shoes versus the regular shoes. I've got my normal shoes on right now. To do this test, what I'm testing is to see if I can create any extra efficiency in my movement from the Nike Next Percentage shoes. And how I'm going to test that is I'm going to set the intensity at which I run, and I'm going to run for a set time. If I run faster and further at the same heart rate over the same time in the Nike shoes, then that would corroborate the claim that they are performance enhancing and efficiency gains, for me anyway, in my physiology, translate into better performances. I'm mega excited about what's going to come out. I'm ready to go. Perfect conditions. I'll go and run in my normal shoes. Let's see what happens with the Nike Next Percentage. You can watch me start. Let's go. So guys, right, I finished my first set. I ran at an average heart rate of 149, 150, around about 420 per kilometre, so really nice and smooth and comfortable. in my normal trainers. However, I've now put on the Nike Next Percentage shoes. They feel like another world. It's like standing on a pocket of air in there. It feels incredible, like nothing I've ever felt. I'm not going to judge it too much ahead of the test, but I would say just on the feel of it, I'll be surprised if scientifically I don't run further and faster at the same heart rate. But let's not judge it until it happens. Okay, I'm totally excited about this bit. Let's get going. Okay, see you soon. Okay guys, so I've finished the test now. So I've gathered all the data, it's all recorded here. My watch heart rate worked, kept on the right level. So let's get home, crunch some numbers and see what the results are. Okay, let's go.
Hi guys, results are in. I'm back in the lab and I can't wait to share with you some of the findings that came out of the track test that you just watched. So I can confirm to you that I ran that test 3 different times on different days just to corroborate the results. And what I can confirm to you is that I ran between 100 and 150 meters further at the same intensity over the same time in the Nike shoes versus the regular shoes. Guys, that is actually a massive result for these shoes. That, for me, having run about 3.5 to 4 kilometers would translate into an improvement of 1 kilometer to 1.5 kilometers. That is an improvement of 4 to 6 minutes over a marathon distance at my pace. That is huge. Second finding was, actually this is subjective, but it felt easier to run at 150 heart rate in Nike shoes than it did in the regular shoes. And thirdly, actually the feeling was very, very unique. That drop was tipping me forward on the shoes. The foam, I felt I got really some propulsion and rebound action. It was very, very unique feeling, and that helped me to run forward. I guess the final point from the test was, yeah, up high, you need to watch you don't go over on your ankle, but as long as you're not doing lots of dynamic sideways movements and you're running straight forward, it feels like you're on rails. So for races, these guys are going to be excellent. So let's get into the wrap up. Right guys, I'm going to bring this in for a landing now. So what's my recommendation? Well, it is to buy these shoes. The physical and the mental experience was very unique. These shoes may actually be banned in the future, and these shoes made me run faster. Secondly, due to the cost, just use these shoes for your A race. Train in your regular shoes and bring these out of the cupboard for the times when you want to really smash it. Thirdly, the cost is high. Yeah, it's questionable to spend that much money on shoes, but versus motorsports, triathlon, cycling, this is nothing in comparison. If this is your passion, then these shoes really create a real talking point. It's going to enhance your experience. So finally, my advice is get the shoes. If you look good, you feel good, then there's a high chance that you're going to be good. Even if you're a little bit green, you're going to be faster. At the end of the day, whatever you're wearing, if you're running, then I'm rooting for you. I'm Sam from Victor Running. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did so, hit the like button down at the bottom, and I look forward to talking more to you about running in the future. Bye for now. Look at this detail, there's a tiny little swoosh on here, it's awesome. And on the other side, we've got a checkered flag, awesome. You've got running, and on the other shoe you've got a stopwatch on this part of the other shoe. My wife calls these the Aladdin swoosh. Look at it, it is very, very funny. I love all these little design points that they've put in. Nice.